Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Alice Lloyd College's athletics page coverage of tonight's basketball game. As Cumberlands come to town to take on our Alice Lloyd Lady Eagles. And we do say hello to all of you. Cold outside, my friend, but expecting it to warm up a tad bit in here.
Yeah, that's that Kentucky weather for you. You're going to start out snowy in the start of the week, and we're going to finish out in the mid-60s at the end of the week.
So help me, Friday morning I was off work, got up, did some things around the house, then we went to Tennessee. I drove out of 60-degree weather into rain, into snow before the weekend was over. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it rained pretty hard there Saturday. I know down in Prestonsburg it came a really, really hard rain, and then turn around Sunday night and you get the snow that we did and really icy conditions. Even this morning it was really icy.
Of course, he is Caden Allen. I'm Jamie Hughes, and that's your weather report. But now it'll be raining threes, hopefully, my friend. Alice Lloyd, no secret about it. The Lady Eagles need the W.
Absolutely. Starting off 0-2. But like we had talked about last game, we started to see a little bit of an improvement from whenever they played in that KCU game. And as I feel like Milligan may have been the better team than KCU.
I 100% agree with you, and I feel like we gave a much better effort against Milligan. Probably, just as you and I have said and we'll say many times over, basketball's a game of runs. And I just feel like, long story short, Milligan had the last run.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think during that game we finally started to figure out kind of what our identity was. And we started to stay true to our identity, started to hit all the right spots, hit the right shots, and then we went away from that.
It's got to go inside out.
Exactly.
Is that what you're getting ready to say?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
This game for Alice Lloyd to succeed offensively has to go inside out. Now, we got to have threes, as we found out, and we've got some ladies that can make them. But we got to establish a game inside. And I look for us to go right back to the well where there was water last time. And we may see both of our bigs play high-low, or they may put them each on a block and pound the ball inside. But either way, I think that has to be the game plan.
Yeah, and definitely tonight. Tonight you cannot have any slack off at all from the Eagles. You're coming up and facing what I believe is a top 25 team in the nation for NAIA. And they are currently 5-0 on the season, where they had beat KCU 114-64. So, I mean, this is not a slack game that Alice Lloyd can have, and if they want to have a chance to win this game, they have to play their absolute very best.
Maybe, and this is a stretch to say this perhaps, but this may be the busiest week, a 7-day span that we have ever had at Alice Lloyd College.
Yeah, definitely a busy week for our Alice Lloyd athletic program. We had both the volleyball and soccer team won their region, so both of them are going to the nationals, so congrats to them. Shout
out to both of them. And their head coaches earned the right to be named Coach of the Year. It's just a long time coming, man, and I cannot say how happy I am with Coach Juan and Coach Van Hoos. Both remarkably good people that have come in here and quickly built good programs here at Alice Lloyd.
Yeah, they live and die by Alice Lloyd, and they'll do anything that they can to help not only their athletic programs, but just the school in general. And like you said, they're both extremely good people, and I'm glad to see that the success is finally starting to pick up on their end.
Coach Van Hoos, though, she said it best. A lot of times people, for the first time ever, make it to the Elite Eight, and they would say, wow, we're happy to be there. She says, no, now that we're in it, let's just go win it.
Exactly.
I read her post. She said, now that we're in it, let's just go win it. And I thought, that is pretty cool, Coach. For Cumberlands, again, no secret. They come in here with one of the top teams, as he said, in the NAIA, and everything rolling the way they want it to. But you don't want a hiccup. You don't want this to be a gotcha game, And on the flip side, if you're Alice Lloyd, you'd like nothing more than to be the one to hand them the first loss.
I mean, if you're Alice Lloyd here, realistically, you have nothing to lose in this game.
Right. Play loose, man.
Exactly. Come out, play loose, play the game the right way. And I think that they would be shocked to see what they could do if they do that.
And, of course, another fairly big game, about 4 hours left, or should we say, I guess, west of here.
Yeah.
Over in Louisville, Kentucky. Kentucky and the Cards will play at 8 o'clock tonight, so we hope to have you out of here before then if all goes as planned. Who you got in that one, brother?
You know I'm going to have to rock with Kentucky.
Now, I'm for 'em, but you think we're going to win, too?
I do think we're going to win.
I saw the Talking Heads gave them 6.5 points. I never did understand the half. That's just, I guess, holding odds to their favor. But Vegas don't miss too many, but I'm hoping they miss that one. Kentucky had Rajon Rondo come back, and he was with them during their shoot-around, I guess, pregame talk. So always nice when you can talk to one of the greats.
Absolutely. It's good to have an alumni, especially if his talent at Kentucky back.
Got a few rings for both hands.
Oh, yeah.
Again, you know, there's talk in the preseason, or early in the year, that he might, off-season I should say, have joined Coach Pope as an assistant. So I don't know if there's anything to that now, but it was still nonetheless nice to see him. I've always said if Kentucky wins one game, if we go 1-29, I want it to be this Louisville win. But the guys in the barbershop also reminded me we have to win the Arkansas game. So we'll try to get both of those for Kentucky tonight.
Yeah, definitely got – it used to be just that Louisville game was the big one, but now there's a little bit of a heated rivalry with the Arkansas team, like you mentioned. So those are two that we definitely want to grab. You know, last year we dropped that Arkansas game, and that was a hurting loss for Kentucky.
We're going to try our best to bounce back from that one. Now, brother, back to this one, though. And it's easy sometimes for us Kentucky fans to get sidetracked. What's Alice Lloyd ladies team got to do here, in your opinion, tonight to get off to a good start?
Like we had touched on earlier, I feel like playing the inside-out game, but I feel like the biggest part of this game is going to be rebounding. I mean, as you can see, this Cumberlands team, they've got some height on them. And that's going to be a test for Alice Lloyd, because Alice Lloyd, they have a few who are taller, but they really stay within the same height range for the most part. So this right here is where you're going to test how well you can box out, how hard you hustle, and make hustle plays like that.
And it'll be important. I agree 100% with all of that, and I think we got to make sure we don't fall behind early.
Yeah.
You're not coming back from a 12-point deficit to a team of this caliber.
No, you're not. And let's say even if that does happen, they have to realize that there's a whole lot of ball game left, and they just got to keep playing. Like I said, there's nothing for them to lose. They just got there, play loose, have fun.
I agree with that. Cumberland's going to be in that dark blue. Almost looks like a black uni, trimmed in crimson red. And Alice Lloyd in the locker rooms in the white unis, trimmed in royal blue. If you're just catching us for the first time this year, where have you been, first of all? Second of all, got an outstanding player that we talked about, Miss Jamie Cowan, last time we were here. And she led us in scoring, led us in rebounds, was top 2 or 3 in assists, got good numbers. But as we said last time, we need somebody else. I think it's going to be the second and third person that contributes tonight that will perhaps be the most important to us.
Yeah, listen, you can't win a ball game with just one player. I don't care how good that one player is going to be. If you don't have a surrounding cast that's able to step up and make big-time plays, it's just really hard on a team to win a game.
But we would hope they would do that again. Guys, we have several people, I think, tonight probably may see or hear more people watching us and listening in from down in Williamsburg, Kentucky than what we'll have here locally. As this team, as he said, this is game number 6 for them. And it's an early game in the week, so I'd say several people chose to stay home and listen to this one and watch us on YouTube, Facebook, what have you. Either way, we're glad that you did.
Yeah, and for anybody that is tuned in, watching from the Cumberland area, just let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for tonight.
Yeah, give your favorite Lady Patriot a shout out in the comment section. And of course, Alice Lloyd's home team, we need our fans to do the same. Challenging all of you that are watching or come upon us. If you haven't done so, it takes just a second to jump over there and hit that subscribe button. We've got to grow this YouTube channel, get it on its feet a little more. I do think it is the better of the two platforms, as YouTube's video's a little better, especially if you're wanting to watch it at home on the big screen.
Yep.
They don't compress the video, and a little less strict on audio rights. I think probably at the end of the day, that's why Miss Jen Hall chose this route. We had a lot of times Facebook would hit us for copyrights of songs that was playing in the background.
Yep.
You know, and nothing you can do about that.
No, they're big on that copyright stuff, that's for sure.
Looks like everybody going to stand, and we'll have our prayer and the playing of the national anthem. So you and I might as well do that too, my friend. We'll pause the audio. We'll be right back.
Or you just don't have time, perhaps you're on your way to the ball game or coming from practice. Call Hot Rod's Pizza and let us take the work out of supper or lunch for your bunch. Made with fresh ingredients and tons of cheese, our pizza is the best around. In Highman, Kentucky on Highway 160. Call 785-0055 Hot Rod's Pizza. You're gonna love it for the crust.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families' home.
And that's the beep sound. That lets us know it's time to go. In Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Here comes your Alice Lloyd College Lady Eagles starting lineup. Miss Kaysen Ward will start at one of the two forward spots. Wearing number 23. Double deuce, Miss Bailey Stewart will be alongside her for the fun. How about a 5'8" sophomore wearing number 1, Olivia Moore. A 5'6" senior, number 12, Miss Campbell. And last but not least, number 4 from Paris, Kentucky, Miss Jamie Cowan. Alice Lloyd will huddle up, get a little extra momentum going here as they finish up the huddle. And here we go. Alice Lloyd again will go right to left for us that are watching across the court. I would imagine, I guess, for the folks tuning in, the Patriots will go right to left.
Yep.
We're setting across from the cameras.
You know, again, let's talk about who's on the court for both teams. For Cumberlands, we have number 2, Darcy Anderson. Number 3, Jaden Carrico. Number 5, Jay Kendrick. Number 14, Zarm Fredericks. And number 20, Lakem Burke. And then for the Eagles, we have number 1, Olivia Moore. Number 4, Jamie Cowan. Number 12, Isaiah Campbell. Number 22, Bailey Stewart. And rounding us off is number 23, Kason Ward. Looks like doing the tip, we're going to have Olivia Moore and Zarm Fredericks.
There's our buddy James Cowan tuning in. Man, missed you. Thought you'd be here tonight, but I guess we'll get to help bring you the action of how your baby girl does here. Hope all's well up in your way. Alice Lloyd gets the tip. Stewart has it. Man-to-man pressure by the Lady Patriots of Cumberland. Campbell, one dribble, now hands off to Cowan. Moore for 3, and it's good. Well, she hit that same shot here against Milligan.
Yep, it's a good start for the Eagles.
We open up with a 3-point lead. They pound it down inside. Shot put up a little up and under off the glass, and it's good. And there's that size advantage that you talked about, man.
Yep, it's a good basket right there. Looks like
Fredericks hit that one high up off the glass. You're right. Full court man-to-man. Sorry, Pat.
There you go.
Cowan going to work baseline, a little up and under, and took an extra step. Coach John Mills says shoot that next time. Take the shot. Let it go down the cookie jar. Lady Pats with it. They go down the lane. Met by good defense there by Alice Lloyd. But boy, another nice shot by the Lady Patriots. Darcy Anderson with that last bucket puts Cumberlands up for the first time, 4-3. Turnover going to give it back to the visitors.
Looks like the Eagles are kind of rushing it a little bit here. They're just, you got to know that they're coming out with that initial trap off the inbounds pass, but then after that, they're just backing up into a normal man. So just kind of got to slow the game down. Just take care of the ball.
I agree 1,000% with you on that. Cumberlands, on the other hand, has seen something they like, and they go back to it again as Fredericks gets that one to fall. Cumberland lead it 6-3. Lady Patriots are smothering them on defense. Another steal. Rifle this one out long. 3-point shot put up, won't go. Ward had to rebound, but it's stolen away from the Lady Patriots. Another 3. This one is good. Oh my, offensive rebounds can kill you, pal.
Yeah, and they're taking advantage of those mismatches as well, so they're doing a really good job to start the game here.
Joy Kendrick's 3 puts Cumberland's up 9-3. On the other hand, a layup makes it 11-3, and Coach Mills may need one here.
Yeah, like we had talked about, definitely not the start that you're wanting against a team of this caliber.
Can't have misses for makes and expect to cut into the lead either.
And I know we had mentioned playing inside out, but it's going to be hard forcing that inside drive with the size that this Cumberlands team has.
Dude, you talked in the pregame about how big they are, but they literally are bigger at every spot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Jamie Cowan hits a nice shot there for us, though.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower.
Shot put up on the other end is good. (13-5). Alice Lloyd got it on a run. 3 more for Moore, and it's good. Olivia Moore, 2 for 2 from Trayville, man.
Yeah, she's starting off the game hot. She's, like we had talked about, she has a really pretty shot, so we knew it was just counting down the time until they started to fall for her, and she's starting off good tonight.
There's a turnover, and Alice Lloyd on the other end. Stewart's shot put up, won't go. Here comes Cumberlands with it. Swing it to the right side, deep corner. She'll dribble out of it. She got by with a carry, man. Shot off the mark, and nothing Ward could do there. Ward had a lady behind her, but it's the second person. Somebody there missed an opportunity to help box out.
Yeah. You can't have one box out and then nobody else do it, because that defeats the whole purpose. If you don't, as a unit, if you're not all boxing out, there's just no point. At some point, somebody's just going to have to go get the rebound.
We may need to throw a zone at them, see if we can't slow them down somewhat here. This man-to-man, they've just been able to exploit that and get big buckets. Campbell has it for ALC, down 7, 6:20 to play in the contest. Right side to Moore, who has the hot hand. Ward sets the high screen. I got to find some way to get Moore the ball again, right, man?
Yep, I agree with that.
Campbell down the lane.
Drive.
Boy, it was. Great drive.
Good defense down there by Ward, taking away that post entry pass. We'll get the foul on Stewart. That'll be her first personal, team's first.
You guys, again, hit that share button for us if you have found us on Facebook. Those watching on YouTube, make sure you're hitting the follow button.
Looks like we got some subs for the Eagles. We have number 5, Kennedy Johnson, and number 24, Shelby Stewart checking into the game.
They will place Bailey and Moore. Campbell, one dribble over on the right side. Tried to go back door, not able to do so, man, and here comes the Lady Patriots on a run. This team does not slow down. They're up 7, looking to make it 10. 3 won't go, but another offensive rebound. That one's off the mark.
And another.
Oh, my, and the second and third opportunity there is not going to make Coach Mills happy about that.
You know, I kind of wonder how long they can leave Olivia Moore over there on the bench. You know, her starting off as hot as she did.
She was the bright spot offensively, and a turnover there. Going to give it back to Cumberlands. Lady Patriots leading 19-10. That young lady shoots the ball too much with confidence. You can tell she's going to knock that down the moment. Yeah. Cowan has it. Jamie to Ward, sets for way downtown and got it. Oh, my, she shot that from Bill D, man.
She did.
Big time shot there for Miss Ward. Cuts the lead to 6. And got a foul inside. And they caught Ward. No, actually. They're going to say that's on us or them. You tell me.
I think they're saying that one was on Ward. Yep, they put it on Alice Lloyd. So
caught the reaction. Yep. For every action, there's a reaction. Somebody once told me over here in one of the science classes. Hey, let's take us a commercial break, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsor.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Announcing Little Flower Dental Clinic. Dr. Corellis, Dr. Sloan, and Dr. Baker. Cleanings, fillings, extractions, bridges, same-day crowns, implants, and even outpatient hospital procedures. Call 487-9505, option 1. After hours, call 216-4708.
And again, thanks to all of you for tuning in. This is the Alice Lloyd College Athletics page coverage of tonight's NAIA collegiate basketball action. Alice Lloyd 13, the Lady Patriots of Cumberlands University 19.
Appreciate the kind words, NTCW. I am actually an accounting major. And sorry about that, James Cowan. I forgot to change that camera angle back after those free throws. But we got her fixed for you.
We are working with a brand new system, folks. I've seen like we've said that for a couple years in a row, and that's because we went different routes. But this one, James, we don't have to worry as much about the internet freezing up on us. Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood right there.
I am working on finding a way to get closer camera angles. The only problem I have with the production that you and I are doing now, Caden, is I think it's a little too far away.
Yeah, it's definitely a long view from that Huddle camera up there.
Huddle is perfect for breaking down film.
Yep.
For showing your players what they did right and wrong. But for a fan watching at home, not as friendly. I have, however, ordered some equipment, and I believe after the first part of this coming month, we'll be able to bring an actual live camera into the stream, and that'll give you guys an even better production. Boy, Cowan dropped that next free throw. Alice Lloyd's cut it to 5, man.
Yeah, they're playing for their own. I mean, they're absolutely battling.
Kennedy drops it down low to her teammate. And Alice Lloyd, 22 seconds on the shot clock, 3:50 to play. Got a chance to get this back to a single bucket deficit, but unable to do so. That's just good defensive play there, man.
That was a smart move by Campbell down there on the other end, though, being able to pull that ball back out, not force anything.
Cowan with a rebound. Somebody got to come help her out. Campbell will do so. 3:25 to play. Hey, now, good hands over here by the fans on the left side.
Going to have a substitution here for the Cumberlands. Going to have
while you're looking those up, the deuce got loose. Actually, number 3 with that steal. That's Jaden Carrico with 8 points to lead all scorers.
Actually looks like we had a few substitutions for the Cumberlands. We got number 1, Peyton Mounts, number 7, Noel Smith, and number 8, Aiden Clark in the game.
Shelby Stewart going to be whistled for the foul on this other end. Kason Ward coming back in. Here comes Barrett checking in as well for Alice Lloyd.
Looks like we're going to have a sub for the shooter here.
You correct me if I'm wrong as she misses the first one. I think this is as big as Alice Lloyd can go when you think about it. Right now they're playing
Yeah.
3, possibly 4 forwards trying some way and still yet not able to keep the Patriots off the boards there. No excuse for that one, though.
Yeah, you know, like I mentioned earlier, we talk about boxing out all the time, but boxing out, and I strongly believe this, a lot of people disagree with me, boxing out does not work unless all 5 people on the court do it.
I don't know who doesn't, because you're right, man. And it's all about positions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to get to better position.
Like if you know that your team's not going to box out with you, at some point you kind of just have to go get the ball. Like yourself. You just got to go make an effort, try to read it off the rim the best that you can, and just go get it.
You can tell this Lady Patriots team puts a lot of emphasis on this, too. They jump at the boards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Even though they have confidence in their teammates, anytime that ball's in the air, it looks like they're sending all 5 of them to the rebound.
Yep.
We knew this would be an uphill battle, but right now, Lady Eagles still in it.
That's a nice play right there.
Oh, it was a beautiful play, and she lands hard on Cowan. Jamie going to hop up. Not hurt, a little bit angry.
Yeah. That was a hard little fall right there.
I tend to think I know a little bit about this game, but this zone is throwing me. Is that 2-1-2? Zone press?
I think they're kind of disguising it as a man, and like I said, getting that initial trap out.
They had a middle person there, didn't they?
I think what they're doing is where they have this girl on the opposite side of half court, they're just allowing her to play help, more middle.
And she would have probably been responsible for whoever's throwing it in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so, but we can check it out here next
We'll watch
time.
it as it unfolds maybe a little more. Whatever they're doing is working.
Yep.
They have forced Alice Lloyd. The 14 points we've got have not come easy. I talked to a friend of mine the other night. He and I were talking a little b-ball. You know, a lot of times people think you got to get steals for the press to be successful. That's not the case. If you can hurry somebody up, if you can cause them to do something they're not comfortable, maybe you trap them and they turn it over. You know, there are various ways to benefit from that press in addition to the standard trapping them and stealing it from them.
Yeah, and a lot of people, there's different presses for different situations.
Sure.
And obviously it's going to be based upon who you're playing, but a lot of the time it's crazy to think how many turnovers you get just from speeding somebody up.
Sure.
Even if you send a fake trap at somebody and you get back, that right there, I mean, it's so easy to make mistakes in moments like that. You won't see as many at the collegiate level, but as a high school, somebody who watches high school, you'll see a ton like that.
Oh, did you hear what he said? High school. High school basketball is getting ready to unfold, guys. Went over to the 14th Region Media Days last Thursday. Spent the entire day, interviewed about 25, 30 coaches and players. Looking forward to the 14th and 15th Region high school seasons on a hometown sports corner. Also looking forward to getting this gentleman to the left of me to help me call some of the games. He don't know it yet, but
hey, listen, anytime you need me,
we are
don't
going
mind
to make an appearance in Prestonsburg and Floyd Central and Betsy Lane with your help.
Don't mind a bit.
Second one is good. Boy, Cumberland's just so efficient.
They are.
Saw James Cowan. He's tuning in or was tuning in earlier. They had a podcast the other night, and I caught part of it, talking a little high school football. Your Black Cats will play my Patriots. You guys take it easy on us Friday night, okay?
I don't know about that one.
Should be a good one, man. I'm
Absolutely.
looking forward to it. Want to wish all of the local football teams the best of luck. Boy, good footwork there. Off the mark, Moore with a rebound for Alice Lloyd. And this might be our first offensive rebound and a three. Olivia Moore right now just playing unreal pass.
She is. Starting to get a little confidence in that shot, too. She gets that offensive rebound off her own miss, takes it out. Get an and 1-3. I'm not sure it can get no better than that.
Just got to make the free throw in this thing with a 4-point play. I think so. I don't know who's running it, though, brother. If I did, you know what? I don't.
Yeah, James, there's been issues with the huddle camera on that end. They're working to resolve it, but I cannot switch to that camera angle anymore, so you guys can just see it clear.
Can you do that? Just got you.
Which angle do you want?
Just mainly to see who it was on.
Somebody's got to be
Mainly to see who it was.
Shot up is good. That's number 5 right there for Cumberlands. 26-17 Cumberland lead. We see Barrett bringing it down the court. Over to Moore. Bailey Stewart. Kicks it back out to Moore. Moore top of the key. Looks like we're going to get an illegal screen right there for the Eagles. So we're going to send that back. That's on Aubrey Packer for the Eagles. That'll be the 5th team foul. Anderson bringing it down the court. Looking. Over to Kendrick. Kendrick drives down, jumps it to Kendrick, and really good defense right there by Moore. Has her man in the corner able to acknowledge that that pass is about to be dumped down and gets over there just in time. Comes back, Eagle way. Jamie Cowan. Back up to Moore. Over to Stewart. Stewart deep three, no good, in and out. Patriots pushing down. Looks like we're going to get a foul right here. Ooh. Looks like that's going to be on number 3, Jaden Carrico.
Hey, ref! He wanted us to go to the monitor on the last foul, and this is number 7.
Yes, we got it. Thank you.
6.7 seconds to play. While I love technology, I'm the last person they want to come to and ask for the replay. But Mr. Gannon come over and got it for us.
First one's off the mark for Jamie Cowan, but she has another.
Do we have a camera not doing what you want it to? Did I hear you say?
Yeah, the huddle camera down there on the Cumberland end has been a little bit blurry, and I know that they're trying to work to fix that, but
we'll just stay with the big camera on the side, then we'll have no choice. Thanks again to all of you tuning in. We got a good one. We'll be back after this short break right here on Alice Lloyd College Athletics page.
Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Announcing Little Flower Dental Clinic. Dr. Corellis, Dr. Sloan, and Dr. Baker. Cleanings, fillings, extractions, bridges, same-day crowns, implants, and even outpatient hospital procedures. Call 487-9505, option 1. After hours, call 216-4708.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a...
Welcome back, folks, again to the Alice Lloyd College Athletics pages. Coverage of tonight's basketball game. If you're just tuning us in, thanks again for doing so. Busy sports night, as we mentioned earlier. On the eve of the Kentucky Wildcats and Louisville matchup, that game tipped about 8 o'clock. But right now, this one a little closer than what some would have thought. Alice Lloyd led by Olivia Moore. Now, the stats have her as 7, but that's not right. She's got 9. Right?
I believe, yeah, she's hit 3 3-pointers.
But anyhow, so she's got 9. Jamie Cowan with 4. Bailey Stewart with 2. For the Lady Patriots, Darcy Anderson with 2. Jaden Carrico with 10. Joey Kendrick with 5. And Cumberlands will get it here in front of us. They'll throw it in here at half court.
You know, if the Eagles could limit the offensive rebounds here for Cumberland, then it would be a completely different game. Cumberlands have taken 25 shots, whereas the Eagles have only taken 12.
How many rebounds you see in there, pal?
They have 8 offensive.
Out of those 8 offense, folks, I would wager to say they've got 6, maybe at least 5 buckets from those. And
says they have 7 second chance points.
Yeah, well, even more than I thought. So you think about that now. We're leading the game. If you take half of those away.
Yep.
We're leading the game if you only took half of those away. 9:34 to play in the contest, second quarter. And oh my, costly turnover there. We got to limit the TOs, pal.
Yeah, it's been another problem that Alice Lloyd's been having, but this Cumberlands defense has done a really good job.
There's that 3-second call you and I talked about the other day.
But, you know, so far in the game, both teams have a good amount of turnovers. Cumberland's sitting at 4, and Alice Lloyd's currently at 8.
Bailey Stewart with the basketball. Over to Moore, who has the hot hand to Campbell. Callan jumps up to set the high screen. 3 more, in and out. And you're going to get the foul against Alice Lloyd. And Coach Mills not pleased with that call.
Going to go to number 4, Jamie Callan. That'll be the Eagles' first team foul of the quarter.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Jamie just plays so hard, man.
Yep.
Sometimes she'll pick up a foul that we'd like for her to wait and pick up later. But only her first, so no harm in that one. Lady Patriots' 15-footer is good. Easy to see why they're 5-5, brother. Or 5-0, I mean.
Yeah, they're really efficient. You notice if they have an open shot, they're going to knock it down.
5 points unanswered, and that quickly they're back up double figures. And Coach Mills says, I have seen all I can see. He takes the timeout. As he takes it, we will as well. You guys keep it tuned right here.
Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
And we do encourage you to check us out. If you're thinking about where you're going to go to college at, now's the time to come over and take a visit. Go to alc.edu. You can take the virtual tour. And we certainly highly recommend Alice Lloyd College. You can get a quality education and stay close to home right here in Pippa Passes, Kentucky. We have seen a top-notch team come to Pippa Passes, Kentucky, and right now the Lady Patriots of Cumberlands University just proven, as I said a moment ago, why they are in fact 5-0, pal.
Yeah, they're shooting 13 of 26 from the field.
Wow.
It's hard to even compete with a team when you're shooting 50% from the field as a team. I mean, that's impressive.
And then you got to wonder again how many of the buckets came off of second and third opportunities.
Yep.
Campbell with a beautiful pass. Moore for 3. That one rusted a little bit. She's better at shooting the ball when she can put the ball on the floor and get one dribble, two, something like that to kind of set her own shot versus a catch and shoot.
It's crazy how a lot of people are different whenever it comes to that right there. Like, I was always more of a spot-up guy. I couldn't really dribble anyway, so.
She does, I don't know why, but it falls for her. She's hit 3 of 5 in this contest. A little better for her when she can at least get 1 foot down. 8:08 to play. Coach Mills challenged them to bend their knees, box out. And it feels to me like the Lady Patriots just keep getting bigger, man.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody they bring is 6 foot or high. Costly turnover there. when you have those kind of turnovers, you come up empty, obviously offensively, but then you give them a pretty good number on the other end.
Yep. Yeah, it allows them to get into a fast break opportunity, and that's definitely not what you want for this team.
Left side they go with it, looking inside. Pass not going to be there as Bailey Stewart's pass intercepted. Then a turnover here. Morris's pass also picked off.
You know, the Knights aren't really shooting at that, the Patriots aren't really shooting at that real from the three.
No, they're not, man, but they're taking enough of them to let us know they typically do.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that they do. Every one of them that's shooting, I mean, they got a good-looking shot, perfect rotation.
I think we're seeing Alice Lloyd pack it in more, trying
yeah, we
to
are.
keep them off the boards, and that's going to give you more of those shots.
Yep. Which could be potentially dangerous, I mean, once they start hitting.
Throw it to half court. Jamie Cowan gets it to Olivia Moore over in the deep right corner. Up top to Campbell. Back to Cowan. Jamie backs her down. Drops it over to Morris. 15-footer in and out. Man, that did everything but fall.
Yep.
No problem with that shot. It looked good. Little up and under, won't go. Foul going to be on Morris.
A little bit of a late call right there.
Crowd did not like the call. Free throw is good for the Lady Patriots. That's Amy Thompson at the line. Thompson, I have one more, and that one's good. Note to self, don't foul her in late situations.
No.
Back to this full court pressure. Now they're going to back up, just as I pointed out to you. Never fail. Moore cradles the ball down the lane.
Nice take.
It was a great take, but he's going to say the foul was on the floor. Look up in the rafters and see the Junior Buchanan Crusaders ladies coming in here. I assume they're getting ready for practice or maybe just finished their high school practice.
Moore again from that court.
Olivia Moore from way downtown. Maybe it's the side she shoots.
That's what I was going to say. I think she's found a little hot spot over there.
Just post her up on this left side, man. Stewart with a rebound. Alice Lloyd down 10, trying to get it back to single digits here. That one off the mark. Morris with a rebound. Kicks it out to Cowan. She'll take the three. Won't go. Got to know where the shooters are. Oh, nice. Up and under move. Put them back up 12, 36-24. As Caden mentioned earlier, this is a Lady Patriots team that beat KCU. What'd you say, about 40 points?
I think it was 114-64.
So we knew they were loaded to the gill. That one's off the mark.
Another late call right there. Going to get that one on Olivia Moore.
Going to be Moore's first, team's third. That one a little too hard on the right for Anderson. She got 2 points, looking for her third here.
You know, this next offensive possession is a big one for the Eagles. Really desperately need a bucket right now. They've been in a little bit of a drought other than Olivia Moore's three.
got to find some way to get Jamie Cowan going. Not just because they need the buckets, but they need her contributions through the whole game, and now be a good time to get her into it. Campbell has it. She'll work maybe a little two-man over here on that right side.
You can see, too, that they're shading more side over here, not really giving her much room to work with.
Going to bump her up off that line, too, right?
Yeah.
Boy, Cowan draws the double team. Lady Patriots come up with a steal, fast break. Boy, you couldn't give this team fast break points. That's the one way they've not scored, and they made that one look easy.
Yeah.
Nice take there.
I feel like they're trying to force it a little bit too much into the paint. You got to acknowledge the size difference between two teams.
Boy, Cowan made a beautiful pass there. Stewart comes up empty on the left side, and now down 15. Lady Patriots with the lead and the basketball. No intentions of slowing down.
Looking for the mismatch down there on Cowan.
Peyton Mounts pass thrown away, but he's going to catch Bailey Stewart with a push-off. And that's going to be Alice Lloyd's fourth foul.
I think the Patriot coaches were wanting 14 to shoot that ball down there on that block. She had the mismatch there and didn't take advantage of it.
What is she, brother? 6'3"?
She might be a little bit bigger than 6'3". She might even be 6'4".
She may be the tallest player we've played against this year, I think.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Because Calvin's no small player, and she's got a couple 3 inches on Jamie. And that
there she
shows,
goes.
too,
Yeah.
man. Back the defender down, went straight to the rim and lays it off the glass for 2 more.
You know, really, I think that she has that bucket anytime she wants it. You just really can't contest anybody of that height difference.
She's a D1 player, man. They're blessed to have her.
You know, and a lot of these players could potentially play at that level for this team. I was looking, too. This game wasn't listed on their schedule because it was an exhibition match, but they played against Tennessee Tech, and they only lost by like 16 points.
Sure.
I mean, that's a D1 program.
Yeah. He's did a great job building a good team down there at Williamsburg. Nice take, strong to the rim, won't go, out of bounds. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd, 15 seconds. Good sportsmanship shown there. She helped us back up.
You know, I've noticed that a couple times that they keep helping players back up, and that speaks a lot on the coaching staff too.
Shelby and Bailey Stewart over on that right side. Here's Cowan to the left side, goes to Campbell. Got to shoot it at the buzzer. Jamie just trying to beat the clock. Wasn't able to do so. 3:19 to play, and Alice Lloyd is on the ropes. We got to come out swinging here.
Yeah, I think that the Patriots are doing a really good job defensively now. They're kind of picking up on everything that the Eagles were doing, and more importantly, they're starting to shade over to Moore's side and not letting her get any of the 3 balls that she were hitting before.
Yeah, they've taken her off the 3-point line, met her way up front, and done a good job doing so. In and out. Rebound. Cumberlands.
Nice take.
You like the Euro step, but sometimes it gets me. I wonder if that wasn't an extra step there. But it was a beautiful take.
There she is in her spot. Got it.
She's hit that 3 4 times. Anytime she's been in that area here on the top of the left side, it's been good for Alice Lloyd. But another offensive rebound going to be made worse, as I think Alice Lloyd has picked up the foul on top of it.
That's actually her 5th 3.
Wow, 5 trades.
You got 5 threes in the first half. I think you're doing something right.
And we can point out the obvious, 15 of their 27 points. We'd be in a mess of trouble if she wouldn't have in this hot hand.
Oh, absolutely.
Free throw is good. One more for the Lady Patriots.
That'll give Kendrick 9 points on the game. 10 points, sorry.
And another offensive rebound. Aiden Clark with that one, stolen by Alice Lloyd.
Not sure what they're calling here. Looks like they're going to talk something over.
And they're getting ready to come to the monitor. Let me give my buddy a heads up. I think.
Nope, looks like they're going to get a foul on 4. White 4, I think is what they said.
Oh my, I don't like that at all.
So that's going to go against Cowan. That'll be her second.
Not just a foul.
Oh.
But I think it's going to a flagrant. Free throw is going to be good, so the Lady Patriots going to get the bucket or the free throws and the ball back.
She knocks both down right there.
44-27.
Give Kendrick 12.
Jamie felt like perhaps she was hooked. They're going to get Cowan out. It's probably a good decision, man.
Yeah,
with those 2 fouls, you wouldn't want number 3 with 2 1/4 to play.
Nope, don't want to pick up that third one this early.
Five team fouls, so the next one, of course, puts the Lady Patriots to the line. 3 seconds in the paint.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I thought that she got that opposite foot out of the paint.
I did too, and she did certainly. But we'll take it. Alice Lloyd needing something right now, down 44-27. Just a couple minutes ago, we were down 8.
You know, if I'm the Eagles here, I'm running some type of quick hitter to get more an open 3. I mean, she's hitting right now, so you've got to find her.
Kennedy takes it to the left side. Campbell's got it. 3, trying to beat the buzzer, and once again, I'm going to tell you something. This team might be better defensively than they are offensively. That's twice in the last 2.5 minutes they've held us to a shot clock violation.
Yeah, they're definitely a really solid defensive team. I'd like to see the Eagles run something, though. I feel like we're kind of just passing it around but staying in the same spot, not really getting no movement to us.
Got to come back with Case and Ward, too, man. I feel like. Here comes Barrett checking in.
We haven't seen her in a while.
Leaving a B more. Free throw is good. Second free throw out, but a big rebound by the Lady Patriots.
Nice take right there.
2 more, and the lead is now 20. Alice Lloyd with the basketball. Dropping it down low to Packer, over to Barrett. The basket is good for Ashton Barrett.
See, that's a nice play right there. She acknowledged that whenever she caught that ball on the block, that they're bringing in the double team over there with Fredericks, and then she's able to get it out of her hands because somebody's going to be open if they're bringing the double team.
Got to find the open person, correct? Another big finish there on the other end for the Lady Patriots. They'll put them back up 20. Barrett has it. 50 seconds in the half. Shot blocked. Here comes the 3-on-2 break. Kicks it out on the left side. Oh, my. She may have got by with an extra step. Instead, they end up with a bucket. Zaram Fredericks with 8. But, guys, she has really impressed me. She's just changed the game for Alice Lloyd. Sometimes you don't have to get blocks to change the game. You know, you just cause them to have to do something again away from the rim that they'd rather take to the rim.
Well, even her size is just going to be an intimidation factor.
Yeah.
It's going to be in Alice Lloyd's mind, like that she's going to be down there. And
she's blocked 3 or 4.
That's what I was going to say. She's picked up multiple blocks already.
Another good finish at the rim there, and we played 2 quarters, and again, what was is now not, as Alice Lloyd has fallen behind 53-29. But we will step away for a little break. You guys come back. We'll bring you that second half back here on the mics in about 12 minutes. Welcome back, guys, as we get this one back underway. Got about 3.5 before that third quarter gets started. Cumberlands University leading Alice Lloyd 53-29. And Mr. Caden, what are you seeing that jumps out to you on the stats there, pal?
So we'll go over Cumberland's first. They currently have 53 points on 20 of 41 shooting, which, I mean, those numbers speak for themselves. But they're actually only 2 of 13 from the three, shooting at 15.4% from the three. So that's definitely something that they would want to clean up on. 11 of 16 from free throw, 7 turnovers, 18 points off turnovers.
It's crazy, man. When you figure that and how many points they scored off of offensive rebound, those two stats alone just jump out at you.
Yep. 26 rebounds, 13 of those offensive, 11 assists, 3 blocks, 10 steals, 10 second chance points, and 34 points in the paint.
Wow. When you think about that, 34 of their 53 have come from in the paint. On the flip side, Alice Lloyd, I can guarantee you one of the bright spots you're going to talk about is Miss Olivia Moore.
Absolutely. Alice Lloyd, 29 points, 9 of 27 from the field goal. So they were shooting it at a really good rate at the start of the end of the first quarter, but now it's started to see a little drought there in the second. 6 of 15 from the three, which is extremely good. 5 of 7 from free throw, 14 turnovers. It's hard to win a ball game, 14 turnovers.
Well, and when they did turn it over, the Lady Patriots took advantage. They put points on the boards off of their turnovers, man.
Yep. 16 rebounds, 5 of those offensive, 5 assists, 2 blocks, 5 steals, and only 6 points in the paint.
I thought that would be the case, though, and that goes back to the defense the Lady Patriots played. They blocked 4 or 5 shots in a row.
Yep.
Not in a row, but in a matter of a couple, 3 minutes, and that just forced us to change our game plan offensively. You and I said in the pregame we have to go inside out. Well, when we went inside, sometimes we weren't able to get the ball back out, and that made it tough on us offensively.
Well, that's where we have to figure out the out part. It's like before we were seeing only outs, but now we were finally adjusting and starting to see some ins, but they weren't taking advantage of the team collapsing in the paint.
Sure.
So that's where you really have to find and not force a shot. Like, even if you get it under the basket, if you see, I mean, because the Fredericks girl, she's 6'3" every bit of it, and she's always in the help side. So, I mean, if you see her standing there, you got to acknowledge, like, who can I get this to? Because chances are I'm probably going to get blocked.
Yeah.
But like you had mentioned, Olivia Moore is really holding a lot of weight right now for the Eagles. I mean, she's doing about everything that she can to keep them in the game, and really like to see maybe some more stuff out of Kason Ward here in this half. You know, we really didn't get to see much of her, probably your biggest player as far as height goes on the court. So maybe like to see her and see what can happen here with the rebounding situation.
Sure. Alice Lloyd, and here's something else for those that are just now tuning in. Guys, this was a 6-point ball game at the end of the first quarter. It's 27-21. They outscore us big time there in that second quarter, 26-8. And it's just an uphill battle now. If you're Alice Lloyd, though, some of the players that perhaps felt like they were in foul trouble, you're not anymore. You can't take them home with you.
No.
And there is not, as we've said before, you're not going to score in basketball 20-some points in a bucket.
No.
You want to get them in chunks. You'd like to scratch, claw, and get your way back within single digits, maybe cut it to 10 or 12 in that fourth quarter. But you certainly can't let this lead grow. If you're the Lady Patriots, they want to stretch the lead out. Now let's see what they do here as we get this one going again. And a three on its way, and that is the last thing we wanted to see happen.
Yeah, if they start knocking down them 3 balls like that right there, it might be a long night for the Eagles.
You talked about it, man. They kept shooting the ball with too much confidence. You knew sooner or later that was going to fall for them outside, and that has stretched the lead out, 56-29. Moore, who had 5 threes in the first half, passes that one off. Campbell goes to Ward. Ward's shot is good. And that's why we want her to play more, man.
And another thing that I'm talking about is you see that Ward and Cowan are both on the court. If you take Ward off of the court, then obviously they're going to put their biggest defender on Cowan. Whenever you have both of them in the game, you can't put the biggest defender on Cowan, because if you do that, then Ward's just going to take over on the offensive end. So why not leave both of them in the game and let them play together? Because that's only going to open up for Cowan down there in those post-entry baskets.
Sure, and Ward shoots the mid-range jumper good enough. She pulls that defender away, too, and that should help you some on the boards as well. But down on the other end, boy, good footwork and a good finish there for the Lady Patriots as they get the bucket to fall. That was Lakin Burke. Lakin with her 8th point. .8:44 to play, 58-31. Looking, still looking, nobody there. Went to the third option and finally found somebody. She'll get it back. Anderson, Carrico, Kendrick, Smith, and Burke on the floor right now for the Lady Patriots. Campbell with a steal, and then she gets an elbow, and they're going to call a foul against the Lady Patriots.
That's good help defense right there. And while you were doing something earlier, she had done the same thing, and that's what I talked about. She plays really, really good in help defense, and she acknowledges whenever she sees that roll man coming how she's able to just slide over and get it.
Yeah, jump over there and help out.
Yeah, James, we're currently having a little bit of network issues, so not really sure what's going on there. Not sure if it's the weather, but we'll try to get that fixed for you.
Video lagging some?
Yeah, shows we're backlogged 156 seconds.
I bragged too quick, did I not?
You did.
This has been a much better system for us, though. Boy, Moore with a steal. She'll lead the break. Down the lane. And swiped away. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Bailey Stewart will throw it in. Bailey looking, still looking. Not able to find anybody. Throws it up. Ball goes on the floor, and Alice Lloyd to come up with it. I believe we're going to see a foul on the Lady Patriots. 19 seconds. Boy, beautiful pass inside to Campbell. Bailey Stewart with an excellent bounce pass. She bounces that one in to the cutter, who goes straight up with it. And it's 58-33. Alice Lloyd has